Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty.
Good morning and welcome to The Feed. It's Wednesday, May 22nd, and our guest today is David Stern.
Hello.
Welcome. He's going to tell you all of the festivities at the Bellows Falls Festival. So I'm just going to do a super abbreviated version of local events. Bellows Falls Opera, not sure. It's a mystery as to what the movie is. But I did go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and they should have stopped with Caesar. It was not the best continuation. Just going to throw that out there. Classic movie is truly one of the best movies out there to see, a feel-good movie. It's A League of Their Own, and it's sponsored by Coda and Coda. And you cannot not like it. And just so you know, there's no crying in baseball.
And I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, you have to go see it. Otherwise, you didn't get that reference then, did you?
All right,
It's
I
good.
didn't get it.
You have to go see it. There's no crying in baseball.
I thought you were just saying nobody cried in the movie.
No, it's just a funny scene. It's a funny scene. Next Stage Summer Bandwagon Series is up and running, so make sure you go to the Next Stage page. They have a very comprehensive amount of bands coming. Too many for me to list them all here today. But speaking of bands that are coming to Bellows Falls, the second annual
The Bellows Falls Festival.
Tell us where this came from. What was your brain? How was your thought pattern?
You mean why start a festival?
Yeah, why start a festival?
So it's on the same weekend as Roots on the River used to be. So people that are local will remember Roots on the River, which was actually started by Charlie Hunter, and then it was taken over and run for many years, I think almost 20.
I think so.
By Ray Masuko. So when Ray decided not to do the festival anymore, I was working at Main Street Arts, and I gave a lot of thought to, and I went to the board to see if we could just keep it going. And they didn't want to do it at the time, but I never let go of, I love art and community, and I think that a festival is a great way to build both. A creative arts economy and not let go of any kind of bringing people into town, but also they're just so much fun.
They are, and I think that's the key word. You brought it into town. So Roots was an amazing festival for a lot of years, but it wasn't like you couldn't walk to it.
No, it was on the outskirts.
Yeah.
So I actually went to the Rotary, where Marty and I both serve, and the Rotary decided that they would be willing to partner with Wild Goose to bring the festival. And so last year we gave it a go, and we survived. We're here to tell
the tale.
So do you want me to go on and talk a little bit about last year to this year?
Yep.
So last year we had 6 bands, and they included the Mammals and Sarah Borges and the Gaslight Tinkers. And what I went away with was make the music as fun and joyous as you possibly can. And I thought that the Mammals brought a lot of fun, and the Tinkers. And Sarah, I thought, was a little darker, actually.
I think she wasn't what everybody expected.
Or what I expected. So I've really worked hard to try and curate what I think is a really fun, a lot of different kinds of music, but really all upbeat and joyous and danceable. So that's one change. Last year, Wild Goose we did a performance at the festival. I may do that again sometime, but it took an awful lot of energy. So having just finished Fiddler on the Roof, we decided...
Oh, that's right, because you didn't... Last year you had at least a little break.
A little break. We decided, let's breathe for a minute. So we're not performing, but we do have...
I was going to say, but you are...
What are we?
Serving alcohol.
Oh, that's true. Well, we have now gotten a commercial catering license and an alcohol license, so we will be serving alcohol. We may still do our Mexican corn thing, but we are what we do have. We have that Vermont. It's not Vermont
Armored Combat.
Armored Combat. And we wanted just some different fun things to fill between some of the acts. There are 15-minute changeovers. So there's a band, 15 minutes while they set up the next band. And during those time slots, Vermont Armored Combat will be doing some of these incredible displays of armored combat.
And perhaps a melee. And if you watched the show last week, you'll know where melee came from.
Yeah, and which I don't.
You'll have to wait until they have one. You're going to have to wait until Saturday.
And Keen Pride is returning and doing a drag piece between two of the shows. So, and there's stained glass vendors and jewelry vendors and
food. Who are the food vendors this year so far?
The food vendors, I think we have some local like the Moose and so on, but we have Jamaican Jewels and Smoking Bowls.
Nice.
Are our main food vendors.
Both very popular food vendors. So the rundown on the bands, you have the Milkhouse Heaters, warming everybody up.
Yep, they'll start at 1 o'clock, and we are sort of doing quieter, gentler music at the opening. It's early afternoon, and people will be. I have somebody who's coming and working with kids, playing games and stuff like that. So if you want to bring the kids, that would be great. I'm looking at trying to get some face painting also.
Oh, nice! That's always popular.
But the Milkhouse Heaters are coming, and then there's a band. He's called the Skit Band. He's a gentleman who has opened for The Doors and for Robbie Kruger from The Doors and a number of people from Fish and things like that. So he has a lot of cred, and he now does a solo thing with a lot of looping. So he's performing the Skip Band, and I think his name is Gordon Teresi.
So his name's not Skip.
Yeah. And then we have the Paul Jennings Quartet, which were very popular.
Which is not really a quartet, is that the
is
that the kicker? Like the Skip Band is your only skip,
right? And the Paul Jennings Quartet isn't even a quartet; it's a trio. They thought it would be a funny joke, but they are really good players, and they bring a lot of funk and fun, and they were popular last year. And then we really deviate. So there's a gentleman named Senny Hunt who was actually a student of mine back in the day. I think we have a cut.
We do. I think we have a clip.
He plays a Michael Hedges style, really percussive, interesting acoustic guitar, and he also writes his own music. So whenever you guys are ready.
Together, my friends, wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. We'll stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. We'll stand forever. Show your courage, have no fear. Shed your ego, don't need it here. We were all made of a miracle, shining through the sky. The world will know our names, even long after we die. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. We'll stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. We'll stand forever. Join your hands, hold your plans, share your pride. The time is nigh. We'll sing our songs to heal the pain, working towards true harmony. Our hearts are there to guide us in each and every way. Our hearts are there to guide us in each and every.
Perfect. Well, that looks exciting.
It is. That's a gentle tune. He has some some of them are instrumental, but they're very interesting, percussive, original.
I watched some of the other videos that you sent out, and it reminded me, if anybody locally remembers, we had him on, and he's done concerts around here, Eugene Friesian, and he's a cello player, and he would use the whole cello and sounds and very percussive on his
he plays
cello.
on the body of the cello.
And that, it just reminded me, but the same type of thing with the guitar. So that's pretty cool because you get a different sound.
He's very interesting and a really interesting guy who escaped from Sierra Leone and fled to the United States and was adopted as a child and has really worked to overcome a whole bunch of stuff while making a music career. So
you have another kind of newer, they're newer to Elevato, or they kind of newer?
Elevato. So when I met Chad Hollister, who we'll talk about a little bit later, he's our headliner. Chad, I saw him down in Newburyport, and in talking about the festival, he said, there's this other band, Elevato, and you might really enjoy them as well. So we have a clip of Elevato playing a piece called, I think it's called Just Breathe. It definitely has the word breathe.
How are you feeling, everybody? We're here to celebrate this evening. Feel free to act accordingly. It's a tune of ours called We Breathe. And a 1, 2, a 1. Oh. Well, faith is only real when it's allowed to be. The free will never cease to show its fame. Life is just a dance composed of casualties, but love remains. Or maybe we are more than what we claim to be. Maybe there's an ocean underneath. Maybe all it takes is just to breath the sea, that we are free. Cause when we breathe like that, easy goes the waters. We receive like that, we let love in. We believe like that, we are free like that. We let it go, we come back home when we breathe. Oh, just breathe. What's your body say? What does your soul proclaim? Can you breathe into the truth of who?
Singles, doubles, trios. Now we're moving
And
into
it just gets bigger.
Now we're moving into Gaslight Tinkers.
So Gaslight Tinkers, many people around are probably familiar with the Tinkers. They came last year. They play a lot around Brattleboro and Northampton, but they're traveling more and more nationally as their band is really taking off. So they have a lot of fun.
They have a lot of
energy.
and a lot of variety.
Yeah, so they have everything from Cajun, Caribbean to country fiddle.
Or I was going to say, or even almost like a Celtic.
And they do. They mush it all together in this incredible thing. So
is that the technical term? Mush it?
It is. I didn't want to use it. I was afraid people wouldn't understand. But so here's a promo that they put together where you get to see a lot of those different styles, and there are. In the evening, they're the first band prior to the headliner. I think they play from 6 to 7:45 or so.
Music is all about connection.
Music is about listening.
Music means everything to me. It's my happy place, really.
It's a release. a sort of expression of what's in my heart.
So it's like love making.
It really moves me in every way possible.
It's a beautiful gift.
It captures a specific moment in time and a specific emotional picture.
We want people to experience the moment and feel connection when they're together. I think that's really what it's all about.
It's a chance to express emotionally and connect with other people.
I've had people tell me that my band's music is what gets them out of bed in the morning. There's sort of effects that ripple out, and it can really unexpectedly make people's lives better.
Creativity is limitless. We all get to represent our own character and personality within the music.
Creating a vibe in the moment with a bunch of people that all bring very different things to the table, culturally, artistically, skill-wise.
Just a group of people working together, trying to create something great, trying to create a great experience for people.
It's been such a powerful medicine to express what's inside my heart.
Because this band is just full of energy, and it just keeps me wanting more. It just keeps me with a big positive energy, with wanting more.
We dance on stage, and I see people mimicking us in the audience, our movements, and it becomes this beautiful conversation.
Seeing folks on that dance floor jumping up and down, feeling us, it's like we just keep going and going.
We're not striving to be super famous or rich or anything like that, but really it is all about the here and now.
It's a wonderful way to connect with people and to share some common work and create some common good together.
I want audience members to feel uplifted and joyful and more open and connected to one another. Seeing the smiles, like genuine eye-crinkling smiles, you can feel it.
When I'm smiling, that's what it is.
And we want the joy that we have when we play together to transmit. We want people to feel that joy. And I think they do. I think that's why people like coming to see us, because they feel like we're happy when we're on stage and we have a good time.
That definitely ramps up the energy.
It does, and I love their philosophy. I think it is in common with the mission of the festival, which is to bring people together, to enhance community, to have a joyous time right in the heart of Bellows Falls, and bring people here and show them how wonderful it is.
So tell us about Chad. How did you? It's always. I mean, that's like the kind of make or break it. Sometimes is who your headliner is. So how did you?
Yeah.
choose?
So I went. My wife and I, Vanessa, we took a vacation. Actually, we were going to see a wedding in Newburyport, Massachusetts, and we ended up there on the weekend of the River Fest. There's a riverfront River Fest with 92.9 the river, whatever. And so it was a big, and they actually weren't the headliner of the River Fest. They were one band down from that. But I ended up watching them and dancing the whole time out on this beautiful lawn, and just found them so much fun. They're a big band. They have 9 players. They have 4 brass players. They have an incredible guitar player, and Chad, the music, the writing, the singing, it's all just top notch, and I just thought they were so high energy.
Yes.
Then I found out that they were Vermonters.
I was just going to ask you. They're based out of Burlington, right?
They're based out of Burlington. So we're really trying to bring local artists. That they are, they don't have to be from Vermont. They can be from Keene. But we want to bring locals in and really share their music. So we have a couple of cuts just pulled out of a long concert from Chad, and his, if you go to his website, what he talks about, it's very similar to the Tinkers. Positivity, positive message, upbeat vibe. So it's not going to be dark or brooding or Space Jam-y. It's going to be a ball. So anyway, here we go.
My shamanic journey, a dip in the world tree. name is Shaman. I need a few things to get back to the world tree. And I was hoping that you might help me. No, we need some sweet vibes, yeah, and lots of positive energy. We's gonna be on our way. We're gonna be on the way, see the top of the world tree. On my way to world tree. On my way to world tree. We'll love you all. Just to join in with me. My shamanic journey to the world tree. I need this music. It's got to take me to the other world. I might be a cheat or I might be lying, baby. Or I might even be a little square. I got to get away, escape this day, lay my own funky groove. We's gonna be on our way. We're gonna be on the way to see the top of the world tree. On my way to the world trade. On my way to the world trade. I will love you all. Just join in with me. My shamanic journey to the world trade.
We're back.
And we're back sooner than
We're
we
back
thought.
sooner than we planned. If I just made the comment, it looks like Buddy Holly. But that
So
that
anyway,
is definitely some energy.
and I would say you should look it up. Chad has a lot of videos online that you can find on YouTube or whatever. And I do send them around so that people can, because I don't think one of his motivations in coming to the festival, I think he normally makes a little more money than we are paying him, is he's really trying to get connected to southern Vermont as well as northern Vermont. So he did come down, and he and his lead guitarist Primo played a show that we helped sponsor down at the Latches
Oh, nice.
some months ago. So I really have seen more of him, and I'm excited. It's always positive and fun.
Good. So we're down to just about 4 minutes. So let's talk about some of the nitty gritty of what people need to know. So where can they get tickets?
You can get tickets at the bellowsfallsfestival.org, which is our website, and there's just a link on there to tickets.
And so general admission tickets are $30. Youth tickets are $20.
I think senior tickets are $20. Youth
Oh,
under
sorry.
whatever age, I think they're $5.
Okay, yeah, I'm not reading my page right. I was trying to be prepared and I can't even read it. Yeah, general admission 30, seniors 20, youth admission 16 and under $5.
$5. So if you're 16 and under, you can have a really good time for really not a lot of money. And the goal there was to allow families to come and to come together. I will say $30 for 9 hours of top quality music. That is, go ahead, try and find a better deal. I double dare you.
And so it's down at the Waypoint Center. It starts at 1 o'clock, it goes through till 10. There's food vendors, there's all kinds of, and you said in the very beginning that you wanted to connect, art and community. So you have the Armored Combat coming in between. There'll be Keen Pride. Are they putting on a show again this year?
They are. They're doing
Nice.
a piece. And then there's, as I say, there's all these local vendors and food vendors. And we ourselves are a vendor. We're going to be, Wild Goose is selling a lovely beer selection. So
And so parking, there's lots of municipal lots that people can park in. My guess is if you don't come early, you probably will not find parking right down across from the Waypoint Center, but you can park over, like across the railroad tracks. I don't think that got very parked up last year. That's a easy walk to the Waypoint Center.
Yep, and I think we'll be parking up in the field, the Robertson up right around the corner, so you won't have far to walk.
We would just respectfully ask if you're coming not to park, especially if you're coming for the whole day. Don't tie up the downtown parking spaces. The merchants, even though the merchants still...
Yeah, part of the goal of the festival is to help build the local economy and bring people to town. So we want them to be able to shop. And you are not imprisoned within the walls of the festival. You'll get a wristband and you can go back out into town and get food or more different food or go shopping and then come back. Yeah. And because 9 hours is a long day.
It is a long day. There's lots of porta potties, just if anyone wonders, we've got that covered. So thank you very much. Is there any other last minute things you want people to know about the festival?
Not that I can think of.
Other than just come and support it so that we can have the third annual Bellows Falls Festival next year.
We're looking forward to keeping the ball rolling. So next year, because of the bridge, we're doing enhancements to our local road facilities. We may be looking for a new venue. But other than that, we're going to try and keep it as close to the downtown as possible.
Perfect. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
Bye, community.
And thank you.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty.